Hey everybody, it's craft time. This is like one of my favorite times of the month with my inside scoop and with y'all ladies, because I just love crafting. I almost like it, enjoy it more than I do actual door hangers. Almost. It's almost like a tie. Hey, Miss Judy. So today we're going to be making our cute little bunny topiaries. I used to call these topiaries. So, and then I quickly realized when I started hearing everybody else talking that I was pronouncing it wrong. So, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Hey, D. So when you ladies come on, just tell me, hey. Let me know if you're doing it today or you're kind of waiting to kind of see how I do mine to kind of have a better guide on what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and just get my tags off of my pot. I'm going to start by painting my terracotta pot. And I better keep this just in case, because I did not ever make a list. But if you're wondering where that list is, I didn't ever make it. Hey, Miss Pat. But you can go and watch the replay of the video and just kind of jot down everything that I said I was going to be using. But today, of course, I'm going to be going over it again. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over, I'm going to go ahead and paint my pot. I'm going to do mine white. I think I'm just going to use my Waverly paint from Walmart. Hey ladies, I'm watching to see what I need. Yay, D! I know, Miss Pat, yay, craft time. I absolutely love just crafting, y'all. I've got like my tables all full with some florals, or I don't have a lot of flowers, I have a lot of greenery. And I do have like these little carrots that I might add into it. I have this little nest. The only thing is I'm not crazy over the little eggs that's in there. So I do have these little like bluebird eggs. They're blue and then they got like little brown dots on them. So I might pull those eggs off and put like these eggs on there, but I'm not sure yet. I've got the greenery and the lavender that I showed y'all in the video. Hey Mary. I do have some cotton. I may or may not add the cotton. Some stuff that I didn't show like the other day because I went upstairs and kind of went through it. I do have like these little white flowers. I want to keep mine farmhousey because of course, you know, I do farmhouse. Hey Denise. So I'm doing more neutral colors like the, just the greenery and maybe some cotton, maybe some raffia, like boxwood. Any flowers I'm probably going to do kind of like the white. So I have these little white things. I do have like, it's kind of like a little pink flower. I might put a pop of color. And I have like these pike berries. They are, have you ever heard of pike berries? I've made a few pike berry wreaths before, and I actually made some like bunny things out of the pike berries. But they are just, they're like little hard little things on the ends of them. But they're really pretty, they're kind of heavy though. But I have some blue, and then I have some pink with some purple. So I may go with like the pink and purple because that's more of a lighter, more of a pastel color. Hey, Miss Sheila. Good morning, Denise. So I'm just starting off, and I'm going to give my Waverly chalk paint. I get this from Walmart. This is called Plaster. Of course, it says acrylic paint, matte finish, no prep. So we're just going to put it straight on these terracotta pots. And from what I've used in the past with terracotta, we've painted on before in my inside scoop. Matter of fact, I have like a big one here. I'll show y'all real quick. But like we painted these in my inside scoop, and I painted a smaller one too. But it was the terracotta pots. They're like really easy. They take the paint real good. There's a thing of paint in there. Oh, that's pink. But yeah. So see, this is just one design that you can do on these if you want to. My other one's outside. So y'all just do whatever design that, you know, that y'all like. All right. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to paint mine the solid white color. I may need to get a plate to pour my paint out on. And of course, I'm probably going to de-stress it a little bit. Woo, got a lot there going on. So let me pull this, I'm going to pull my tripod down so y'all can kind of get a better view straightforward of the craft that I'm doing and not looking at it from the top. There we go. That's a little bit better. So my head may be cut off, but that's not important. What's important is y'all see this. All right, so I'm just going to go in with my, this is a 2-inch or I think it's a 1.5-inch flat tip brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and go straight onto my pot. As you can see how well it's covering? We may have to do 2 coats, but it really covers really good. I'm just sticking my hand inside of it and just kind of just going around with it. I've been so ready to do this thing. And of course, I'm just kind of going around doing kind of some long strokes to kind of smooth it out. And this chalk paint, it dries pretty fast too. That's one thing I do like about chalk paint, is it dries fast. Hey, Miss Carolyn. And this is my first time doing this craft. So, I'm hoping for the best. Y'all got Zoe home today. I'm going to go ahead and put my second coat on there because it's, like I said, this dries pretty fast. Got Zoe home today. She's not feeling well. I think I may wind up taking her to urgent care when it opens up at 2. She's saying that her throat's hurting, and she said her body just don't feel right. It feels kind of weak. So she might have what I had last week. Though she has had her flu shot, so. All right, so this is just my second coat going on here. And look how well, look how good that's covering it. Let me turn my light off so it won't be quite as bright. Usually that light, if you're painting something white, the light just makes it too bright and you really can't see it. So I said, oh Lord, we're gonna be just passing around this bug we got. But, of course, I would much rather have it than her have it. All right, so I'm going to stand this up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get kind of on the inside of the top rim. It's not necessary to paint all the way down in there because you're not going to see it. We're going to put the styrofoam in there. But I am going to go down to where like you see like the little indentation on here. I am going that far down just in case. Just in case you can see it somewhere, I don't know. All right, so if you're doing this craft, go ahead and get your hot glue gun going, get it heated up. I'm just going around it one more time, putting another coat on here. I may wind up maybe putting some fabric on here, y'all. I got that buffalo plaid black and white fabric. And I may wind up putting it around the top rim part. That would be really cute, I think. So, we're going to let this dry. I think I'm going to be done with my paintbrush because it's covered pretty good. I don't think, I'm just looking, I don't think I'm going to have to put another coat on there. I think that's going to be good. And of course I didn't get my blow dryer. So I did get a good bit of extra paint. So I'm going to try to kind of just get that off of my paintbrush and put it back in there. So I don't waste all that paint, because that was a good bit wasted. Okay. So there's our pot. I've made a big old mess with that bottle. That's probably going to dry shut and I'm not going to be able to open it. Alright, so one thing you could do if y'all wanted to like get a lot of like texture on your terracotta pot, you could use some palette knives and thicken up some paint. Acrylic paint's not quite thick enough to use with palette knives to make a good bit of texture. But if you've watched me on my page before, I like using what's called plaster of Paris. And I put that inside my paint. It's just like a powder stuff. And it thickens your paint and kind of makes it kind of chalky. That's the way I make a lot of my chalk paint. And kind of use it, and you can like use your palette knife just to put texture on your terracotta pot if you want to. There's just so many different things that you can do to decorate your terracotta pot. But like I said, I want mine to be more neutral, and I want it to kind of stay the same. Like with my farmhouse decor that I'm going to be using for Easter. I might have just got some white paint on my ear. So let's move this to the side just so it can sit there and dry. Now, here is my dowel that I'm going to be using. And what I've done is I've kind of just stuck it in here. Of course, because this is way too long, it's going to have to be cut. And I've kind of eyed it. I want mine to be approximately, let me see. Let's kind of do some measuring here. I want mine to be approximately about 5 inches up away from the bottom of my pot. And then, of course, this is going to sit on top. So I do want this dowel to be long enough that it's going to sit through my pot, come through my first ball, and then be able to go at least halfway through my second styrofoam ball on the top. So I've got it kind of marked here. I probably would have just took this outside and cut it with the jigsaw, but of course I didn't. So my husband had this old little hand saw in the house. I'm just going to kind of try to work it. We're going old school way back now, y'all. If I don't cut my finger off. So I'm just working it enough to where I feel like I can take it on my knee and break it. Got left a little bit too much going on. This is like so dull till it's ridiculous. Where is? Let me try something, y'all. So here is some pliers. I might can kind of cut it like that. But like I said, this would definitely work better with a jigsaw. Hey, Miss Teresa. I'm trying to just break this off because there we go. I mean, you're not going to see this anyway, so it's not like all this is going to be showing. But I am just trying to clean up just a little bit so it can maybe go in my styrofoam ball a little bit better. All right, so there we go. I'm going to pull my hair back, y'all, because it's getting all in my way. We've got some muggy weather today, and it's supposed to rain. And it's got my hair frizzed up like a poodle. All right, so now we're going to sit it in there and just kind of eye it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I don't want to leave this color. I want this to kind of look more like, I guess, like a bark of a tree. So I'm probably just going to I was going to maybe use some stain. But instead of using stain, I'm just going to grab some brown paint. And I'm going to use this, this is called Truffle. It's a Waverly chalk paint as well from Wally World. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little coat on top of this, and I'm just gonna use a baby wipe to do that. That way it kind of gives it more of a stain look. My tag's on the bottom, but it's no big deal because we're not gonna see that anyway. Miss Teresa, we are making our bunny topiary. There's actually some on my top, so I'm just gonna grab that and I'm gonna go ahead and start painting it. Like I said, a lot of this ain't even gonna show because it's gonna be inside of the styrofoam and down inside of the pot, so it don't even all of it don't even have to be done. All right, so there we go. So now I got my stick brown, looking like a tree. And that, like I said, that was the truffle chalk paint by Waverly from Walmart. And I just applied it with a baby wipe. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to, okay. This is where if you want to add any distressing to your terracotta pot, you can go ahead and do it. Trina, did you post a supply list for us? No, Miss Carolyn, I never did. But you can go back and watch the video and just kind of jot down what I did. I will try to do it today. So if you're watching my pot, if you want to grab a pen to do it, my pot is the 6.3 inches. So I'll get it down. I'll get it down. I'll get y'all a list. I'm just going to try to save everything that I need. So I'm going to stick them on my chair so I don't get rid of it. And then I can just make a list. I should have done that like I plan on doing, but y'all, oops, that one fell. Things just happened. Oh, yay, Miss Teresa. So I'm going to grab a little bit of sandpaper, and I'm going to go over my pot just to kind of bring out the terracotta. You see how that is? And you do not have to press hard. But I want to bring out some of that brown. I'm going to probably go all the way around my rim here. Just to bring that out. If you don't like the distress look, you know, totally just skip this. I'm going to kind of sand, kind of like right just in the middle and bring some of those spots out too. I'm going to kind of get on the top a little bit. I want this to be a little bit more distressed. So I'm just going to sand it a little bit more. And I do want my bottom to be a little bit more. Wiping it off because that chalk paint, it has, when you start sanding it, see how dusty it gets? Okay, so there it is right there. See how I just kind of distressed it? I didn't go overboard. I'm really bad about going overboard, and I'm kind of proud of myself. I didn't go overboard. All right, so now we're going to take some styrofoam, and I just have this block here. Let me move all this out of the way. And we're going to fit this inside of our terracotta pot. well, I don't have my knife, but just gonna kind of measure it, kind of sit it in there and see the height. So if I go, let's try it here. But with styrofoam, you can kind of just take it, kind of make it a crease there, and then you can take it on the end of your table and just knock it, and it'll break right off. Just like that. Y'all, this sound may be a little bit, maybe awful. But you can buy some like square pieces too. This was just a big old piece that I had. I'm just gonna knock it in there. That needs to come off. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna play with it until you get it the size that it needs to be to set down in your pot. You don't want it to be above your pot. I mean, you can, but I don't want it to be above my pot. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get some little pieces and just fill it in. That didn't break where I needed it to. So that's all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it in, y'all. And it's going to be crazy in there. But I'm okay with that. This is where if you would use the foam, you remember I said something about the foam? You could spray that foam inside of here too, and that will be really good. And see, it's definitely crazy, but we're gonna fill all that up anyway with greenery. So you're not gonna see any of that. And I'm trying to fill it up tight because I don't want any of it to fall out. Because y'all remember this stuff, it does not have to be perfect. There we go. I think that's going to do it. Because like I said, we're going to fill all that up with moss anyway. So we're not going to see it. All right. So now we're going to take our stick and we're going to stick it down in there. But first, we're going to go ahead and try to work it in our foam ball. This may be harder than what I planned on it being, but it shouldn't be too hard. So let's go ahead and take our plastic off of our balls. So our next thing that we have planned is our Zoom party that I'm super excited about. So I'm just going to eye this, y'all, and get it kind of in the center the best that I can and just push it down in there. Trying to keep it in the center. Now we're just going to push it through. This is taking a little bit of muscle, I guess. All right. You don't want to push it down too far because you don't want this end to come from out of the top of your other one. All right, so now I'm just going to push this one down in there. Trying to make sure I get it centered. All right, so I think that's going to do it. And before I push it down any further, y'all, I'm going to take my glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here where it's going to be attached at. And then I'm going to push that down on there, just like that. So now this is what we have. All right. So now, what I'm going to do is we're going to center it inside of our pot. And we're just going to push it down in there. And like I said, this can be a little bit hard to do. I'm going to actually pick mine up and kind of push it. There we go. Should have got my husband to do this. This is a little bit hard. Hey, Miss Debbie. This weather is crazy. I live in Georgia near Savannah, and one day it's cold, then hot, then rainy and gloomy, then hot and sunny. I think that's why no one can see to get over all of the sickness. Oh, Miss Teresa, it's the same here. It is the same here. All right, y'all, I'm trying to push it in. I don't have enough muscles to push this thing in there. Okay, and I kind of got myself crooked. All right, so since I have it in there, that's about as far as it's going because I can't seem to push it down any further. Let me see if I stand up, if I can push it down any further. Nope, I can't get it to go down any further. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some glue around mine here. And then I'm going to stick it down in there. Just so to kind of hold it a little bit better. Hello, I'm late. We'll have to go back and watch the first 20 minutes. All right, Debbie, all we did was we painted the terracotta paint. I'm at pot with just some Waverly chalk paint. And painted our stick. But yeah, you definitely can watch the replay because it will be up for y'all as soon as we get off. Or right, not long after we get off. All right, so far, I need to pull this up so y'all can see it. All right, so far this is what we have. Looking pretty cute. All right, so now what we're gonna do, this is where the mess comes in at. Anytime you're using moss, it makes a mess. So I'm going to use my Spanish moss, and I just picked this up from Walmart. And we're going to cover our styrofoam balls. This is what's going to form like the bunny. Like I said, this is what's going to be messy. Okay. Yeah, here in South Carolina too, you don't never know what weather you're going to have. 1 minute it's in the 80s, and then the next minute it's back down in the 50s, and it's just, it will drive you completely crazy. Alright, so I'm just taking my mouse out, and I'm kind of spreading it. Now with this mouse, it is kind of stringy. It stinks too. And you can kind of pull it apart if you want to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to work it around, and we're going to glue it all over our styrofoam balls. So that's all I'm going to be doing. You're probably not going to be able to see this side, but I'm just going to take some glue, and I'm going to put some glue on it, on my styrofoam, and then we're just going to place, I'm going to put it this way, maybe y'all can see it. And then we're just going to place some, the moss on top of it. Okay. So that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to press that moss down in that glue. Be super careful and don't get yourself burnt, because that moss, you know, there is spots that the glue comes through it. And don't worry about, you know, like how it's looking right now, because we will come back and we will do some trimming and all kind of other stuff if we need to. All right, so we're going to add some more glue. And of course, my glue gun wants that crazy. It's not really wanting to come out good. All right, so we're just going to add some more moss. And like I said, don't stress over how it's looking right now, because we're going to trim it up. You're fine, Chris. How are you? I do have some, I even have some like floral pins, y'all, that I may put on mine to hold some of this moss down in certain areas. But I'm going to see how the glue works first. But that's all we're doing, is I'm working around trying to cover up all of my styrofoam. And my glue's like not wanting to come out. So I may have to wind up using some floral pins, because there ain't nobody got time for this. Okay. Now we're going to take our moss and we're going to cover this area up. Again, y'all can go light or you can go heavy with the moss, but you just definitely don't want your styrofoam to be coming through. Have you tried the cordless glue gun? I have not, Miss Teresa. I have not. I have the worst time with glue guns, y'all. I could not tell you how many glue guns I have been through over the years. It's terrible. Probably nobody else in this world has had to buy glue guns as much as I have. I mean, I just can't get it together with glue guns. And I don't go out there and buy like the cheapest ones. I mean, they're not like the $6 glue guns. Okay, so now let's cover that little area up with some moss. Do you have the cordless glue gun, Miss Teresa? If you do you like it? All right, now I'm just pressing this really firmly, like pressing it down hard, just to kind of make sure that moss is attaching, like getting a good grip to the glue. Let me grab me another glue stick real quick. I think what my problem is, I see some glue coming through the top here a little bit. And I think that might be what's going on. I found that some of the glue sticks don't want to melt. I switched them out. That might be what's going on, because it sure don't want to come out. Which is doing better now. But I used to make little girls' hair bows too. And y'all, I couldn't tell you how many glue guns I bought when I used to do that. It was crazy. All right, so we're going to cover that up. And as y'all can see, I'm putting it on there thick. Pretty thick. And now I'm just kind of pressing it to kind of make it shape into, you know, the shape of our styrofoam ball, which is a circle. Is it, Carolyn? I have to try that. What is that called? Ribua. Y'all know I can't pronounce that word. But I know what you're talking about. Okay, so this is it so far. Looking kind of wonky down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue. And we're going to kind of like push all that up there. Because I do want mine to be a little bit thick. So I'm going on top of the other moss and going to kind of work this around and just press it down in there. So if you want to grab you up some scissors or something, I've got like these little silicone little things here that you can like put on your fingers and kind of press so it don't like burn it. But I don't use them a lot. I recently just got those. So I'm really new to it. So we're just going to press it down, y'all. We're going to work it. We're going to work it around, make it soft. I mean, make it straight. It's at Lowe's. It's huge and heats up quickly. I'll definitely check into it, Miss Carolyn, because I would love to have a really good glue gun that I don't have to fight with every time I go to use it. All right, so all I'm doing now is kind of straightening up, and if where I'm seeing that I need to add some more moss, kind of just like pulling it around, putting some little glue dots just to kind of cover it in spots. And if you don't have enough to do that, just grab you some more out your bag and kind of fill it in. All right, so now see how that's looking better? That's looking better. And again, like I got this little wild piece here. We just come with the scissors and we'll trim that up. Easy peasy. All right, and if you have some floral pins, whatever I may, okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got yours 2 years ago for Mother's Day. These are floral pins. You can take these in some spots where it looks like your moss is kind of, might be a little fluffy, but you can take those and just kind of stick it in there. Now you'll be able to see a little bit, but just kind of work your moss around it. And you can do that. Or even if you've got like a green magic marker, you can kind of go over that floral pin and cover it up. All right, so now we're gonna work on the top, and we're just gonna do that same thing for the top piece. Oh, this stuff makes such a mess. I'm gonna just leave it. I don't know. It's cute already. Fingers crossed that this works. All right, so far I'm thinking that this one bag of Spanish moss from Walmart is gonna do the job. All right, so let's go ahead and let's start putting the moss on our top piece. I'm just kind of going in lines with my glue gun. All right, let's go ahead and kind of stick that on there. And as you can see, I did a kind of a big area just then with the glue. All right. Now let's press it, y'all. We're gonna press it because we want it to be able to look like the body, then the head. You don't want these to be the same size. You want to make sure that this top one stays smaller than that bottom one. All right. So now let's kind of flip it around. We're going to go and start working over here. Go ahead and pull us out some more moss. right, let's go ahead and pull this over that way. And let's put some moss. Ooh, whoa, that one's a little bit too thick. All right, now let's press it down. And the whole trick is to make sure that you're pressing it down into that glue. All right, let's flip it. We are just about done with the little top part. All right, so let's go ahead and let's add some glue here. And even if you want to like do the floral pins, I'm gonna show you in just a minute what you could do too, if you don't want to use like hot glue to do this. All right, so let's kind of push that over and let's put some more here. Let's kind of fill it up there. All right, now let's press it down in there. But you can like stick that floral pin down in there and then put a piece of moss on top of it to cover it up because, like I said, it is kind of shiny. I do need some more moss here. Looks like I've got my bunny's thinning. It's losing some hair. So let's put some more. Let's put some right there. We're just gonna press it. Hey, Miss Tammy, and thank you, Tanya. All right. So now we're gonna lift it up and kind of see what all we've got to have done. See how crazy it is here? So what I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the other one. I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue. And I'm gonna press it, y'all, like in the middle part. Like press that moss down in there. So now I'm going to take my glue gun and just kind of go in spots that I see that the moss kind of needs a little bit more sturdiness. It needs to be like down a little bit more, and just press it in there. Now you can take your floral pins if you want to. This is not necessary, but instead of me sitting here like gluing and mossing and gluing and mossing, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go right here, kind of push that in there. You can kind of like move the moss over. You can actually put a little bit of, put a glue dot over that pin, then take the moss and kind of cover that pin up. Just like that. Then you ain't even got to find no green magic marker. Just like that. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay. So I can still see that I've got a bigger top and I've got a bigger bottom. But I do want to get like this a little bit more down. So I'm going to add a little bit more glue up here and then we're going to press it. Ooh, that got my finger, y'all. All right, so we're going to start pressing it just to kind of make it go down so it don't be sticking up too much. I hear Zoe in there blowing her nose. She's so congested. Okay. I'm going to take some floral pins, kind of go like in the middle part here because I feel like this needs to be stuffed in a little bit more. Let me see if I put the floral pins in there. Okay, that kind of helped. So I'm just going to kind of stuff this. I feel like I'm doing something like with somebody's actual hair. Trimming and stuffing. All right. Just kind of go in this little area and stick it up in there. Just like that. And see how it's kind of forming this little, kind of like the roundness right there. Okay, see some glue strings. I think we need to put one like about right there. Okay. All right. So there it is so far. Now I'm going to get my scissors and I'm just going to start trimming. All right, so let's just start trimming off the funkiness of it just to clean it up. Now, if you like it going funky, you don't trim it. Leave it going sprigging everywhere. But I'm just going to trim it off some. Almost like we're really just cutting hair. Okay. I got some sprigs back here in the back that I kind of want to trim off. There. And kind of turn it around and see. I think I need some. I don't know, I think that's good. Okay. Could this be put outside on a covered porch? Tanya, probably so. But it is just moss and styrofoam. I would definitely make sure it's, you know, under a area that it's not going to get weathered on, like rained on. Because it might would, I don't know what it would do to the moss if it was to get too wet. Okay. But I thought about making a bigger one to sit on the porch. So now what we're going to work on is we're just going to put some moss in the bottom area here to cover up all that stuffing that we did. And all I'm going to do, y'all, I'm just going to take my glue and I'm going to fill it up and just stick the moss inside of it. Just like that. I'm actually... So we're just going to fill the bottom of it up. See, so now we don't know what kind of a hot mess we got going on up under there. There won't nobody ever know what we did. And how we just kind of went crazy and stuffed it here and there. Alright, so that's about all that you can put on there. I'm going to leave some of mine kind of hanging out. If you don't want it hanging out, you can trim it off or either just, stuff it down in there. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it coming out. I don't know, y'all. I think I'm going to put another layer of glue. And then I'm going to put another layer of moss. Just to kind of make it thick. That way my top don't get top heavy and it won't kind of fall off. Or tumble down, fall. Okay, so there's that. Now we are done with the moss, as far as I think right now anyway. And y'all, this has made such a huge mess. So y'all see it now? Y'all see how cute it is with the moss in the bottom? Alright, so let me try to get some of this moss away. Oh Lord, this is a mess. So y'all definitely don't do this on carpet or somewhere where you don't want it to get kind of messy. You can keep this to use for something else, but these are such tiny pieces till I'm just going to toss mine. All right. I have to just take my tablecloth out and kind of shake it off. Now, what do y'all think so far? I think it was about $60, but comes with a rechargeable battery. I was thinking about doing mine in a basket with Easter eggs. Ooh, Tanya, that is a great idea. See, if you don't want to even decorate it for Easter, this right here is just cute. I'm seriously thinking about making me one just to set on my fireplace, on my mantle, just like this. So now what we could do is we could add, we got to add this. I got to add the ears on the top. So now, for those that cannot find any kind of Easter eggs, any kind of Easter ears, y'all get you a styrofoam box, I'm sorry. That makes a great topiary. I think so too, Tanya. Yay, Miss Debbie. Get you a piece of cardboard and just literally draw you out some ear-shaped bunny ears. Let me see. If you're wondering where you're going to get a cardboard box from, if you don't have any on hand, you can go and buy one of these small boxes. Ooh, there's a string. From like Walmart. They're not much at all, couple cents. And just take your pencil and kind of just draw out. You can kind of eye it and see how big you want your ears. And just kind of draw out, you know, some bunny ears. Oops. Like that. And then all you're going to do is cut it out. And then once you have these cut out, take your moss and glue your moss on top of them. And then you can get like the shish kebab sticks or really anything to kind of like glue on the back. And now I would put moss on my back and my front. But like put your shish kebab stick on there first. You know, I feel like I need to show y'all how to do this. That one's gonna be way too big. Let me try to make one a little bit smaller. Okay. I'm gonna use a box cutter to cut my ear out here. And you know what? I could probably cut both of them out at one time. So I'm going to go deep and I'm going to try to cut both of my ears out at one time. Let's see if I went deep enough. I didn't go deep enough. But I did scorch the other one so I can kind of see. Alright, so we have one ear here. That's actually kind of a good size. Alright, so let me go ahead and kind of tear my box up. And I can go ahead and cut my other one out. But I pressed down hard enough that the outline is already there. So now my bunny ears is going to be, you know, the same, well, I was going to say the same shape. I almost cut it through. There we go. I did almost. There we go. So there's my other bunny ear. So just go buy you a styrofoam box. Styrofoam box. Why do I want to say styrofoam? Go buy you a cardboard box. Hey, Miss Sheila. And let me go get me some. Let me go grab my shish kebab sticks real quick so I can show y'all this in case you cannot find any kind of rabbit ears you want to use. And after I do these, I may even like these even better. Okay. I didn't double tie my band. Okay, so here's our ears. See, and I just cut them out. And y'all can't see that because my camera is not high enough. So I would just put my ears right up here, just like that. So what we're gonna do is, yes, Miss Teresa. See, I bought these. I really like those to put on the top. But for those that can't find anything like that, you can definitely get some cardboard. Draw out you some little ear looking things. They don't have to look like real bunny ears, y'all. Just do this shape here. That's, you know, good enough for me. I'm going to get some shish kebab sticks. Gonna kind of, what we're going to do is we're going to glue it on the back of it. You don't need this to stick like way down deep in there. So let's just go ahead and put us a string of glue here. Well, I better put a little bit more glue than that. Like I said, I might wind up liking these better than the ones I got. Now you can double these if you want to, but I'm not, because we're gonna put moss on them anyway. I'm gonna try to get my sticks around the same, but it's not a big deal if we don't. Cute. I love the ones you're gonna use. Is it from Hobby Lobby? Yes, Miss Debbie, they are from Hobby Lobby. From Hobby Lobby, Hobby Lobby. They were $4.99, and then you get the they were 40% off, I think. And if they're not, you can use the 40% off coupon. Hey, Miss Teresa. Okay, so here's the ears. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna put moss on top of those. We're gonna do them on put moss on the front and the back. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put glue all over my ear there. I need to put some a little bit more on the edge. And then I'm just gonna cover it up with the moss. Gonna cover that up. We will do some trimming once we get both sides done to shape it out to look like an ear again. Okay, looks kind of crazy. We're gonna flip it over and we're gonna put glue on this side. And then put our moss on there. And just kind of play with it, y'all. Play with that moss to get it kind of covering up that whole cardboard. You may have to come back and add a little bit of moss here and there. Like right here, you see where I can see my cardboard. So I'm just going to come, add some more hot glue, take that moss, work it around it, cover it up. Now that doesn't look like an ear, so what we're going to do is we're going to come and we're going to trim it. We're going to trim our ears. Because we got to make them look like an ear. I mean, make it look like an ear. I need a little bit more moss right here and right there. And just cover up that cardboard the best that you can. Press it down. Voila. There is a bunny ear. That needs to be trimmed. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and do this one too, so we can just all get the idea on how this would look if you did do just the cardboard. You know, I think this is cute too. it on there and press it down so to get good and stuck. Miss Bobby gonna try to get over to Hobby Lobby and a big Dollar Tree tomorrow. See if I can find some of all the neat things I've seen being made. Yes, Miss Bobby. I love some crafting. I really do. I love crafting. You know, of course, I love anything working with wood. Working with wood's kind of like my jam. I just really love creating with wood. Okay, so we're gonna press that down. Now, one thing is you do not want to cut too close to the edge, because I noticed that I cut a little too close. I could see like my cardboard a little bit. So don't cut completely all the way to, I made another mess, to the edge of your cardboard ears here. So you see how that is? Looks all messy. Now we're just going to come and kind of trim it up. Give it that shape of an ear. Come on this side, trim it up. I got to trim this bottom up. Okay, so I'm going to stick these in here just to show y'all so y'all can get the whole feel of how these look. So this is what I have left of this whole bag. So it really only takes one bag depending on how much you use. And that's with doing the ears too. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all how it's going to look with these ears on here, which is, I think, super, super cute. Alright, so let me see where I kind of want them. So we're just going to, I'm going to stick it right here. Oops, I must be on my stick. We'll stick it right there. Then we're going to stick, I got to put, if I was to use these, I would definitely have to put a little bit more, oh my goodness, y'all look. Getting excited and start coughing. Look at that. That is so cute. I feel like mine's crooked a little bit. That is so cute. So, if you can't find any cute little ears, this is adorable. I really like that. I don't know if I want to use that or this now. I don't know, but that's definitely an option. Ain't it, Chris? I'm actually going to keep my ears, and I may make me another one and use my ears. So I don't know, but that was super cute. All right, so this right here has like a really hard, like a hard. I'm going to take this burlap bow off. I don't want this burlap bow right there anyway. So I'm going to pull that bow off. Now I've got to try to cut this. This is a really hard wire. I might not be able to cut it. Ooh, there we go. All right, so I just cut this little wire off. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bunny ears in the middle. Let me kind of look at it. I need to look and make sure that's the front. Let me just turn it and look and make sure that that's my front. That's what I want to use for my front. I'm actually going to use this side for my front. All right. I feel like mine's kind of crooked or something. Okay. So I'm going to stick this right in the center of the top of my bunny. All right, just like that, with the cute little cotton and elephant ears on the top. That's cute too. I don't know which one I like the best though. I don't know if I like this or if I like the the moss bunny ears. Which one do y'all think? Y'all like these or the moss bunny ears? All right, so I'm gonna turn this around, y'all, and I think I'm gonna add. Very cute. Oh, so cute. Love him. Thank you, Miss Debbie, Miss Pat. The ears will look cute in a buffalo plaid too. Yes, Miss Carolyn. See, yeah, y'all go crazy with the ideas. You can cut those out of the cardboard, and instead of putting the moss on there like Miss thank you, like Miss Carolyn said, you know, you can put like the buffalo pattern on there. Just whatever y'all want to do with it. Oh goodness, it can just so many different ways that you can do it. Okay, so I have bought this. I don't know if I'm going to use this to do anything. You don't know you like them both? Put the moss ears behind it. Let's see. That is a cute idea, to put the moss ears behind it. Oh! Miss Carolyn, you are a genius. You are a genius. I love this now. Y'all, look at that with the moss ear behind it. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm doing. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. I like both, but cute with the buffalo check ribbon around its neck. Yes, you can totally put like the buffalo plaid ribbon around its neck. Y'all just do it however y'all want to do it. There's so many different things you can do. That's it. Great idea. Yes, that looks amazing. Now, I do have to come. I've got to put a little bit more moss in this because I can see my cardboard a little bit. So, the only thing is it kind of just sits behind it, but I think that's good. See, I wish it kind of, I could glue it. Let me see if I can work these ears a little bit. I don't know. That's good. That's so adorable. Bunnies are our thing. Love it. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Hey, Mitzi. Okay, so let's go and let's see. I'm going to try to take y'all up so y'all kind of see it. My tripod's about had it, y'all. I've got to go get me a different tripod because this thing is like super crazy. Okay, there you go. Now y'all can see it better. But yeah. See, like I wish these were a little bit. Wonder if I can. I've got it just as far up on it as I can get it. I could tie it or like zip tie it there and you won't be able to see it, I don't think. But I think that's cute. That is cute. That is super cute. Let me bend these this way. There we go. That's better. That's better. Hey, Natalie and Miss Linda. I just went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. I don't know if it's safe to go back today. Yeah, I can't do 2 trips to Hobby Lobby back to back. My husband would kill me. He would absolutely kill me. Okay, I'm just going to try this, y'all. I may not even use this stuff. I was just picking up things that day that I would use. And I just thought this was so whimsy. Like, I don't know. But I thought about like putting it in the bottom. No, I'm not going to use this. No. Okay. Dab of glue on wire ears at the top. Tip. That might would do it. But I think I bend them pretty good. I might can like dab some right there. Let me try it and see. Let me put a little bit of glue right here. And press that down. Let's let it glue. Both of us are here. Sorry if you were talking to her. Oh. I have two Natalies. Two Natalies. Yeah, all that's doing is, well, I've got to hold it until it's completely dry. So I'll glue the other one once I get off here. Because when I let it go before it's completely dry, it just kind of like just pulls my moss off. Yeah, I have to do that when I get off. I can probably clip it too. All right, so now I'm going to try to figure out if I want to use any kind of other greenery down here on the bottom. I do have like some of this lavender. So let's just kind of play around, y'all, and let's see. I'm just going to stick them in there so it's not going to be anything permanent. So if I don't like it, I can just pull it right back out. So I'm just going to kind of like start sticking things in places and see where it goes. Or see how it goes. And all it's doing is kind of giving it more, just more down there on the bottom. I was talking to both of y'all in one shot. There you go. I really do like the lavender in here though. The lavender has a, you know, that little pop of color going on. And then, of course, adding some of the burlap, the boxwood to it, kind of gives it even more greatness going on. So what do y'all think about the stuff on the bottom so far? Yay or nay? Pull little bunnies around the bottom for babies. Oh, that's a cute idea, to put little bunnies on the bottom. I'm liking my nest, y'all. I do want to use this nest, but like I said, I'm not crazy over those eggs, so I'm gonna pull those eggs off. I don't know why, I just don't like those eggs. And I'm gonna stick these eggs in instead. There's just something about those eggs I didn't care for. Where's my other one at? There it is. Alright, so I just put those little blue eggs. You love the nest too? You like the lavender? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put like the little egg, the little nest, like right here. Kind of like off to the side a little bit. And let's kind of like push it down in there. There we go. There we go. Alright. I could take these other little eggs and kind of sit around in there, but I don't know. There was just something about those eggs. Something about those eggs that wasn't going my way. Gonna throw in a little bit of white. Just a little bit. I think I'm going to pull that off. I want this to go a little bit further down in there because I don't want it like stick out too much. I want it just to be a little pop of color here and there. May even just set it down in there like that. Just a little pop of white down there on the bottom. Let's see. See, now I did have my little carrots that I coulda, let me see. I think the carrots might be a little bit too much. And then this thing might be a little bit too much. I think I am going to cut off some, like the little rows here. See this little pretty little white little rose? The nest looks good. I think I'm going to just kind of sit that in there. Like that. What do y'all think about that? Very cute. Love her. Gonna have to make a couple. Adding this to the other 8 projects I have going. Okay, I think that white there kind of takes away from the little eggs here. So I'm just gonna move that. I may put it, I don't know. I'm not gonna use the white. I've changed my mind. Let's put a little bit more boxwood kind of here, and I think that'll be pretty much it. What do y'all think? Y'all think it needs anything else, or y'all think it's coming together good and we don't really need to add too much more to it? Kind of like to have the boxwood there, and then one more boxwood kind of on this side. Maybe like right here. I need to bring some of my moss down. Okay. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more lavender. Let me cut this off right here. Let's add a little bit more lavender here. And let's add that little bit of lavender here. Just like that. Okay, so what do y'all think about that bottom? It's not too much, and I think that's going to do it. Ooh, a little pit went through my egg. There we go. Okay, let me just look at it real quick. That is super cute, y'all. I really do love this little thing. This is so darling. I'm just kind of looking at it to see. I am feeling better, Mitzi. Thank you so much. Dee says she loves it. Is it enough sprigginess going on, or do I need to add some more sprigginess? I am going to add this last little piece of boxwood on this side to kind of match the other side. Okay. There we go. Super adorable, nicely done. It's beautiful. Okay. I don't think it needs anything else. I was going to add like a burlap bow, like right here, but I don't think it, I don't know, y'all. I don't think it needs any. I don't know, I could add that little bow there. Y'all see that little bow there that come off of the rabbit ears? I could add that there. This is one of my favorites. I love it. Yay, Tanya. Okay, I am going to add this one there. It's just a little, kind of like a burlap twine bow that came on the bunny ears. And I'm just going to add it there. Just going to put some glue. And then I'm going to glue it right up under there. And that's going to be it. Make sure I got it straight with my... At the neck, around the neck, I done got it glued on the bottom. The neck would have been cute. But I done glued it on the... I mean, I could take it off, but then I have a mark there with glue, probably. I got to get a piece of... That's wanting to kind of like fall down. Kind of put that in. There we go. Okay, so let's just say I had another bow. Let me see, where is all of my smaller burlap? I don't have any of my smaller burlap, but let's just say we did put a bow. And we put it right here. I don't know if not sure if I would like it around the neck. But if y'all do it around the neck, definitely post a picture so I can see it, see how it looks. But I'm gonna make just this little tiny bow here, little shoestring bow, and put it around the neck real quick. Just hold it up there and just kind of see how it looks. If I can get it straight. Let me see. She looks more rustic the way she is. You think so, Mary? Okay, so if we put, of course I would trim this up, but that would be kind of like the way it would look with a bow around the neck. I don't know, I think I kind of like it there. Not saying that it wouldn't look good, so if y'all want to put the bow around the neck, definitely go for it and do that. All right, ladies, this is it. We are done with our craft. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this. I absolutely love this. It is so cute. I cannot believe how it actually came out. And like I said, I had shared a picture of what, something similar to this, but I knew that I really wanted to make it a little different and want it to be a little bit more, my style. And anytime I see something, I always try to like to put my own little twist to it. And I really do like the way this came out. It's definitely going on my mantle if it'll fit. So I hope that y'all make it and y'all enjoy it. I'm going to glue these down somehow. I may even take I don't know. I'm going to try to glue them down. So as soon as y'all make y'all's, be sure, if you use a bow, make bigger, be sure to share it with us in the group because I would love to see y'all's take on it. The one's better than the first pitch. Thanks so much. You're welcome, Dan. Thank you. Praying that Zoe gets to feeling better very soon. Thank you, Miss Pat. I sure hope so. It's looking like I'm probably going to just take her to urgent care when they open up at 2. Make sure she get tested for the flu and make sure she don't have the flu or strep throat because she's complaining about her throat really bad. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. I will go and try my best to go ahead and make, I got to fix her something to eat first. She was hungry before I even came live. I really enjoy watching you make her. It is amazing how it turned out. Thank you, Miss Debbie. I'm so glad that you've enjoyed it. But I will get a list done of the stuff that I've used. Now, of course, I won't be able to pinpoint what, like, flowers or greenery that I use on the bottom. But I will say, like, my lavender came from Walmart. Little boxwood that I used came from Walmart, and they were all just little picks like this. My little nested eggs I'd had for a while. I don't even know how long I've had them, so I don't even know where they came from. But of course I give y'all the sizes and stuff of everything that I've used. This will be really cute to make bigger too. Goodness, have on each side of your door when people comes in. That would be so pretty. That will take a lot of moss though. But anyway, thank y'all so much. I will see y'all again for our Zoom party. So if you have not ever used Zoom, be sure to go and get the app on Zoom. And it's easy to use from your phone, or either you can just open it up on your computer, and you do have to download it. But once you download it, y'all, it's totally free for y'all. You do not have to pay. I pay for it, so it's totally free for y'all just to join the Zoom calls. So if you haven't done that, just kind of go play with it and get familiar with it. And like if you're gonna join by using your phone, go ahead and get the app. So you won't be rushing to get it done that same day. And if you have any questions about it, you have time to ask in advance before we actually be on the Zoom call. So I will see y'all again later on. So what is Zoom? Mitzi, Zoom is where it's just kind of like a video communication kind of thing. It's where that I can come on the screen and I can pull y'all up with me on the screen, so we will all be on the screen together. It's a video chat app, kind of like Skype. There you go. Thank you, Christine. But yeah, Mitzi, are you not in my inside scoop? I thought you were in my inside scoop. Am I thinking about somebody else? Miss Carolyn, when is your group opening back up? Miss Carolyn, the group is going to open back up to the ladies in here Friday. And then it's going to open up to the public Monday. So yes, I will, of course, I'll be talking about that too with y'all. So if y'all have any questions and stuff, I'm going to be able to be there to answer that. So we'll discuss that too during the Zoom call. But the Zoom call is going to be where I would like everybody that would just to join. We'll show you on the camera with me, and everybody else will be able to see you as well. But y'all, I'm a hot mess all the time, so don't worry about however you look. We don't care. I don't care. But just to kind of, I want y'all to tell me kind of like what you thought of the class, and if it was helpful for you. Did you learn anything? I just kind of want y'all to just tell me what your experience was. So, just so I kind of know what I did. If I did what I set out to do or not. But it's super fun. I enjoy them. Like, I really love doing the Zoom calls. So I'll see y'all then. I'm going to get off and go take care of that little girl of mine and get her something to eat. You love the class? Yay, Mitzi. I'm so glad. And if y'all have any questions, just let me know. Until then, I will see y'all later. All right, bye, ladies.